Alright you guys, so today I'm going to share my July lineup, I guess, for the rest of the year and then hopefully up until the end of next year. So I have 5 planners, so 4 classic and then 1 skinny classic. So I think I'm gonna start from the bottom up because this is the planner that I've been using this year so far. So all the way from January until June. And what I did was I had this Dainty Details planner. Hold on. And if you watch my video from the beginning of the year, I talked about planners I was going to use. So I had this one and then the hourly one, which I did some stuff with the hourly, like I ended up franken-planning the spreads into this one planner, but I did start with the hourly layout. That I was using those pages, but I really missed the vertical layout. So what I did was I got this planner when it was on sale, and I franken-planned this layout, the monthly layout, with that planner. So I ended up doing, hold on, let me pick a month that's doesn't have anything else in it. So here's the dash, like the monthly overview, or this is the monthly layout, what it looks like. And then it's usually into to-do list. I'm sure you guys know this, into these pages. But what I did was I glued in these pages from this planner. And I really enjoyed that, but I really liked the July planners. So I'm going to switch back into a monthly in July. But when I'm not gonna just stop using this planner. What I did was I put my budget stuff for the end of the year in here. So I just made this dashboard with another planner, the hourly planner. Here's that, I never filled that out this month. So I have the month and then the monthly goals. So I'll use this to make like my budgeting goals and my savings goals. And then I just unglued this. You can see it's all messed up. And I'll just use this as like an expense tracker. So that way I'm still using this planner because I do really enjoy it. I just don't like that the colors, like I felt like I had to do like green and blue with these spreads, and then I had to do like peach and like rose gold or something with these spreads, and I didn't like being like held down to a specific color scheme all the time. So I think that's why it didn't work out with this planner, because the first month, and I'll do a flip through of this when June is over, but like, see, I do like the way these pages came out. So it's not that I don't like the monthly layout, I just didn't like these colors, if that makes sense. They weren't the right colors for me. So that's why I'm going to not retire this planner, but retire this layout, I guess I should say. We'll do this one next. So this is going to be, am I in frame? I don't know if that whole thing was in frame, hopefully. This is going to be my fitness planner. So I've already kind of started doing some work in these planners to set them up, but I made like a fitness goals page, and this is a dashboard layout. And this one does have like specific colors, like it has pink and then gray and yellow. It alternates, but it's like small details. And also my fitness planner, I do feel like will be the planner that I use the most color in, because I have one of the older fitness sticker books, and like I used it, sorry, I'm trying to find it, on this, and like it's very colorful, you know what I mean? So like this. So I think that this will have the most color in it, and I'm gonna at least use this from July until December as fitness, because I just had a baby and I'm trying to get back into the swing of things with working out, because I was jogging pretty regularly before I got pregnant, and I was actually like doing really well health-wise. In fact, this pregnancy was way easier than all my other pregnancies because I was healthy when it started, you know what I mean? And I kind of just fell off the exercising towards the end because I was so pregnant and so tired, and then the quarantine happened and it was just a lot. So I want to definitely, while I'm getting on track with my health and my fitness, because I'm not somebody who likes to obsess over that stuff, because I don't want it to become like too big in my life, because I'm not super concerned with being like skinny or whatever. Like, I'm mostly, the reason I just want to work on my health is because I do want to stop eating meat again and go vegan, and like I do want to get on like a routine. So I think this will help me getting on a good fitness routine, and then once I have that routine down, I don't think I'll need to be tracking what exercises I'm doing and all the food that I'm eating and everything like that. Just to help me get that organized. So come January, we'll see where I am, and then I might start using this for something else, or I'll just stop using it altogether and maybe give it to my sister. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. So these next 3 planners are my all-time favorite planners that I've ever had from Happy Planner, and I wasn't gonna buy any more planners this year, obviously, you know, but with the quarantine and everything, and also I just fell in love with these planners, the way they look. I just felt like they were my like personalities put onto a planner, and so I just figured it would be better for me to spend the money on something that I really, really love and will use for a long time than to keep using something I don't really like, and then by the time I decide to buy another planner, the ones that I really like aren't there anymore. So these are the 3 that I really enjoy, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to use them all up, like the whole planner. So first we'll start with this one, and I know a lot of people have purchased this planner and are in love with it. When I saw this planner, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. And remember, I had that horizontal layout from the beginning of the year, and I never ended up using it because I didn't really like it that much. And I did use it to write down my assignments, but then I just ended up putting that with my other planner because I didn't really have much going on, so I didn't feel the need to have 2 separate planners. But what I love about this one is that it's kind of like pastel-y, you know, like the cover and everything, but the inside is basically all black and white. So here's what the layout, the weekly pages look like, and it's just black and white, so I can really decorate it however I want, and I just want to use this as a journal. So I stopped going to therapy once the quarantine hit because I was very close to having my baby. I was going to therapy every 2 weeks or so when I was pregnant, because I stopped taking my meds. So I was on anti-anxiety, anti-depression meds for my postpartum, which I had from my last pregnancy, or last baby. So I stopped taking the meds when I found out I was pregnant. And my doctor suggested because towards the end of the pregnancy with the quarantine, and I had just graduated school, but I wasn't sure what I was going to do with that. I was just feeling very low, and so she recommended I go back to therapy before I get back on medication. So that's what I was doing. I was going every other week, and when quarantine hit, I was very close to having my baby, and I wanted to stay home, and I didn't really... Going to therapy was causing me more anxiety than helping, so I stopped going. And I'd like to try and work through things myself. I am on meds right now for my postpartum because I just had another baby, and I do have history. So me and my doctor went ahead and decided I could take meds, because even in the hospital I was already starting to get anxiety with breastfeeding and everything. So this is going to be like a journal. So I want to track my moods. Maybe since I'm tracking my fitness in another planner and this one here, I can kind of like look at them together come the end of the year and see like what is causing me to have low days or bad days, and I want to track like when I wake up and everything. So probably what I'll do with my monthly is this is going to be like a gratitude thing. So I'll write something like I'm grateful for every single day. That way I'm kind of looking towards the positives. And then on the month at a glance pages, or not, whatever this is, perpetual calendar, I want to keep track of my moods. So I follow a YouTuber, I think her name's like Caroline Plans or something like that. She does a lot of wellness spreads, and I've looked at her videos, and she has like a system where she has like 1 through 10, I think, from like low or depressed to manic. So I don't know if I need manic as a symptom, because I don't as far as I know, I'm not bipolar or anything. I do have it in my family, but so far I've been diagnosed with depression and anxiety. So, but what I want to do is kind of do like from -5 to 5, so that 0 is a neutral day, not super happy, not super low, just kind of in the middle. I was doing 1 through 5 in one of my other planners, but it just seemed like that was not enough options. So I think -5 to 5 would help me, because I know if I'm on the negative side of that scale, I'm feeling a little low. So, you know, and it's a negative number, so I think that'll help me to kind of just get a good view of how I'm feeling. So I'll probably put like that number in here, and then maybe like a word to describe what it is that I was feeling. And I don't know if I'll add highlighters to that or color. I still haven't decided yet. Maybe towards the end, because I don't have like a wide range of colors of highlighters right now. I do have markers though. But anyways, so that's what I plan to do with that. And then here is my monthly. I already did this thing. I hate the way I wrote that, but I can't erase it. So anyways, here's what I'm focusing on: journaling, mood tracking, and then meditating. I do want to start like taking the mornings to just kind of like meditate and think about what I want to accomplish that day or what I'm trying to focus on. And then I have these 3 circles to kind of just put highlights of the month at the end of the month. So then with my monthly, like I said, I'll track gratitude, and then this is just going to be a journal, and I have some pages in here that I want to use to decorate. So I will be decorating this. Hopefully I can figure out a way to decorate but still leave room to journal, and I don't know how much I'm going to be journaling because I've never done this before, so hopefully I can figure that out and you guys will, you know, go along with me. I just love this planner. I love the aesthetic of the planner. I love these discs, the sparkly clear discs. I was like in love with these when I saw them in the flip through video that Happy Planner posted in March. Oh my gosh, I was like dying. And my coworkers are the ones who got me into Happy Planner, and I was like making them watch it, and they were like, "You're insane." Anyways, so that's why I got this planner. I just love it, and I thought the aesthetic of this planner, the look of it, everything, the like pastel colors and like, you know, Born to Shine, like everything's really positive in here. Let me see if I can find Make Your Dreams Happen, leave a little sparkle everywhere you go. Everything's so positive that I thought this would be really good for my wellness. So it's gonna be like a wellness tracker / journal. That's what I'm gonna be using this one for. This one is my absolute favorite planner. It just speaks to me on a level that I can't even explain, because it's like sort of gothic, sort of, but also very feminine. I love the florals mixed with the dark colors and the neutrality of everything. I think it's so beautiful. And even the checklists, so it is like green and peach again, but it's not the same like shades of those colors. Like I enjoy this so much more. They're like lighter, and then I do enjoy dark green. I think it's so pretty, and the other one was more teal. And there is like these flowers, and it's not black and white, but it is in the like color scheme that I enjoy. And since I'm gonna have so many other planners, especially with the journal being completely black and white, I think that I'll be okay with that. And I like the floral themes of it, so I don't mind the color because it's floral, if that makes sense. So this is gonna be my catch-all, because what I usually mostly write in my planner are to-do lists. And when I do the flip through, you'll see that I almost always have like a to-do list section on every day, because that's just what I need to write down what it is I want to accomplish. And even though I don't always finish what's on there, it's good, like it's nice for me to kind of have like in my head, okay, here's what I want to do today, here's what I need to accomplish, or here is what needs attention, kind of thing. So this is going to be like my personal / home life planner. Right now I am still on maternity leave. Hopefully I'll get to stay home after this, but my boyfriend did lose his job before quarantine happened, and now that we're still having the COVID and everything, he's been looking for jobs, but you know, it's just hard right now to get a job. Luckily, we had savings because we knew that we were gonna have a baby, and you know, with the payments from the government and everything, we're doing fine and we're doing good. So I'm not really worried about that. But anyway, but obviously I can't just stay home forever unless we have income. So anyways, so this will mainly be like to-do lists for home, my chores and things like that. And I already wrote the days on here for July, because wanted to get started. I did my currently page, so I'm going to be tracking. I know that some of the old planners had like watching, reading, whatever. So I'm going to be tracking watching, reading, loving, and feeling. Those are the only things that I'll be tracking currently, you know. But I decorated this with one of the color stories and the gardening sticker books. And I want to try to match this with the divider. So I try to pick the same colors. But I just love these dividers. I think that they're so pretty and I really enjoy this planner. So this one is going to be like my catch-all mom, you know, home life, whatever. What I want to do, so right now I have 3 children, so I have Jet, Jem, and Nyx, and I want to make each of these like a section for them. So I'll put like whatever is happening with them that month. So like Jet is turning 5 next month, which I can't believe, so I'll put on his section, which again I have some stickers pages I want to use. On his section I'll put, you know, his 5th birthday, and then in August he's gonna be starting school, and then I have my daughter Jem, like whatever we're working on, like she's potty trained right now. We're working on, you know, having less accidents. She started to kind of have more since the baby's been born, which is completely normal. And then the baby Nyx, which, you know, what she's doing. So in July she'll be 3 months, so she should be like rolling over and things like that, making sure we do tummy time, like whatever things that I need to focus on with them for the month. And then maybe like things they've said or done that, you know, I want to remember, because I do like to use my planner not only for planning but also like memory keeping, not like with pictures necessarily, but just like things that happen. I like to write it down. And then I'll probably keep everything else the same. In my planner now, I write my bills here, but obviously I'm going to have that in that planner because that's my budgeting planner, so I don't know what I'll do with list it out and everything. But I like that it has a gratitude section already right here. But since I'm writing my gratitude in my other one, I don't know what I'm going to do. But a big source of my anxiety is that I do feel like I don't do enough, which I feel like being a mom at this time, this age, it's very easy to fall into that trap of you're not doing enough for your kids, or you're not doing enough as like a person because you're a mom. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but like I feel like we're expected to do it all, and that's impossible. So what I want to do with my perpetual calendar is just write down one thing that I accomplished that day. And even if what I accomplished that day was that I took a day off and was just relaxing with the kids and we watched movies all day or whatever, because to me, spending quality time with my kids is still an accomplishment, because there is so much going on all the time that taking one-on-one time with your kids is super important. And I think that if there's a day where I don't necessarily get something cleaned, or, you know, do something, make a video, or, you know, whatever, didn't, you know, get a job or go to work or whatever it is, if I spent time with my kids and had time with them, that's an accomplishment. So just whatever I feel like I accomplished that day, I will write in here. That way I can like look at it at the end of the year and at the end of this time when this planner runs out, and be like, oh, so I am accomplishing something every day. Here are the things that I'm doing that are important. You know what I mean? That way I don't feel like I'm not doing anything. So I think that that'll really help me get in a mental state that is good and help me not feel so worthless, I guess, and useless, which is, you know, something that I tend to fall into. So this is my Black Lives Matter spread. I unfortunately like planned out June in May. Like I literally have decorated every June spread already, so I couldn't do it for this week right now. So I went ahead and did it this month. And I think it came out really nice, really pretty. And it's something that I'll be able to look back on and remember this time that we're going through right now. And that's another thing I just love about Happy Planners. You know, you decorate and you write down things that are going on and you remember. So I'll always remember this is whenever the movement started, and it'll help remind me to keep trying to progress and be better. So yeah, I just really, really love this planner. I cannot wait to start it. Like, it's so beautiful. Look at this. I love this. So pretty. And then February is my birthday. Look how pretty that is. I just love it. So very, very excited to use this planner. Oh, and then at the end they have these notes pages. So in my planner right now, I was gonna get it out, but there's no point. I've been tracking what I'm listening to, but it's like on this page, the currently page, there's not that much room. And I do like to kind of listen to, me and my friends, let me start over. Me and my best friend used to make each other mix CDs every month. Every other month we would trade off. So I would like to keep track, and I liked doing that, like having music that I, you know, made or found and enjoyed, and music she enjoyed, and we would share it with each other and everything. So what I want to do is like make a playlist on these pages, not on both, but on at least one of them, maybe this one, have like what I'm listening to that month. So every month I'll have a list of songs, like maybe 10 that I've been listening to and enjoying that month, you know, and they don't have to be current. They could be throwback songs, songs I just discovered, or whatever. And that way, I'll be able to go back and maybe I forgot about a song and I'll be able to listen to it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just think that's really cool. Music's super important to me. It always has been. So I think that'll be a nice thing to track. And also I'll track like memories in here, like with my kids, things that they said. Maybe they said they wanted to be an astronaut. I'll write that down, you know? And then I can be like, oh, when you were 6, you said you wanted to be an astronaut. Just things like that. I really like this layout for that specific reason. Like, you know, here's my daily task, what I need to get done, but there's also plenty of room to write down the other stuff, you know? Like the memories and the what happened that day, the highlights, things like that. So that's what I'm planning to do with this, and I do like that there's habit trackers in here already, so I don't have to worry about that. And yeah, I really am so excited to use this planner, and it's really scratched up. This was the last one in the store when I went to get it, and this was like when quarantine had just started, so they hadn't closed things down yet. I went and got this, and I'm so glad that I did because I'm in love with it. So last but certainly not least, this is going to be my social media or work plan, I don't know, YouTube planner. So I already made like a mock kind of like schedule of what I want to do. So I do have another channel where I do vlogging, and I've been doing it on and off for a few years, just because I like to have the memories. I like to be able to go back and watch like videos of my kids and see Jack growing up. I mean, he's so big now. I mean, he's gonna be 5. It's just wild. So I love having those memories, and I have videos of Jem when she was a baby and just things like that. So I want to continue to do that, but I also want to kind of focus on this channel just because I love planning. I think it's so much fun, and I like to share that. And yeah, I want to find my style, and I think with, you know, planning and sharing it, it'll help me to find that. So that's what this is going to be for. I have my notes here, and then here, you know, I don't know what I'll write here, just like, I guess, themes for the month or whatever. And then this is where I'm going to write down what I post on Instagram, because I'm not really worried about Instagram as much as I am posting videos on YouTube. So I'll just write like anytime that I post on Instagram, I'll write it down here. And then, you know, I'll write like, if I filmed this day, I need to edit and upload, this is when I'm going to upload, kind of thing, my upload schedule. I don't know how much I'm going to show this planner on this channel, because I feel like it's going to end up being very monotonous and very the same. And I don't even know if I'll decorate every week, honestly, but we'll see. So far all I've done is this, because I wanted to kind of get my mindset, have an idea of what I want to do. So this is a weekly video schedule, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know if I'll post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, whatever, and Sunday. I don't know that I'll post every single day, every week, you know what I mean? But just if I am going to upload those, then I'll do it. So on Monday, I'll do the monthly layout, Wednesday, wellness journal, Friday, my fitness, Saturday would be this, and then Sunday, miscellaneous or day off, so like flip throughs or whatever. But that's just like kind of like a guideline. I don't know for sure if I'll be able to stick to that exactly, but I love this planner. I love the aesthetic. I love everything about it. I mean, it's so pretty. But it's not neutral, like there's a lot of blue and things like that, so I didn't want to get the big version. And so when I saw the skinny, I was like, oh, I can use that for, you know, scheduling out what I want to do. So I thought that was a great idea because I do tend to just put things off. So if I have it written down and I have like a schedule for myself, I think that'll help me. And I love these dividers. I think they're so beautiful. This one's my favorite. It happens to be on my birthday month, and I think that's awesome. So pretty. I love this planner. I love it so much. This is gorgeous. And then this last one. Anyways, if you want to flip through of any of these, let me know, because I think this is the only one that I haven't really seen a flip through of. Yeah, I think I've seen flip throughs of all the other ones, but not this. But here's the back. I love this planner. I think it's so pretty, and the, you know, rings are really cute. So that is my lineup for July. That's what I'm going to be using all these planners for. Hopefully I can stick to it this time. I do really, really enjoy those planners, and I think that the layouts will be easy for me to work with. I think that's the problem that I had with the other planners, was that they just weren't right for me. As much as I liked the way they looked, it wasn't really something that I could decorate, and that's what I enjoy doing, is decorating the planner as well as using it to organize my life, obviously. So yeah, that is my lineup for July, hopefully until next year, but we'll see. But yeah, stay tuned, subscribe if you want to see more content, and hopefully soon I will be posting my 6-month flip through of the beginning of this year. I just want to wait until June, because even though I have it decorated, I want to I want it to be after the pen, so I won't film that until June is over. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and subscribe if you aren't already. Bye guys.